just imagine if he had 10 sacks, a couple more forced fumbles. You know what I'm saying? 3 picks or something like that. I'm adding this. I'm
game changing.
I'm comparing that to Aiden Hutchinson. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did.
Yeah.
Thibodeau double-digit sacks or close to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but 3.5.
Oh, yeah, 3.5.
No!
Okay. Well, hey, I can't argue with you on that one, buddy.
I'm just saying.
You got 3.5. But, then again, I think a part of us still thinking about Jacksonville. Like, and if you put your hand in that ground on the defensive side of the ball for Jacksonville, you got to be a dog.
I know, and we always had dogs at defensive line.
Yeah, right? Exactly.
That was our history for a while. And then we
the adjustment show. We on our way to the top. Shout out to J.O. It's been the bumpy ride, but we ain't moving slow. We don't need a green light.
Welcome back to another episode of The Adjustments. It's your boy J.O.
It's your boy DZ, Meatball Denzel, whichever one you want to call me.
Whichever one you want to call him. And we're back here to talk about the conference championships. Here to talk about free agency going into next year for the Jaguars. Good hot topics right now. But first we can start off with the conference championships. First game of the day for last week was the Eagles versus the 49ers, which didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. We wanted a great game. You know what I'm saying? It started out that way, but first drive, Brock Purdy hurts his elbow. It ends up him tearing his UCL in his elbow, which is going people know it as Tommy John surgery. It's really like a pitcher injury in baseball. One of the main ligaments in your elbow. You can't throw without your elbow, basically.
So he messed it up throwing pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, the play where it was a fumble. It hit his and his arm basically extended backwards, and your arm just don't go that way. You know what I'm saying? So
it went downhill from there, by the way.
Definitely went downhill. Josh Johnson didn't cut it. The backup to the backup to the backup.
Yeah. I mean, he can ask him to go do that.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're on your 4th quarterback
of
the year, and they come in that time. It's just not ideal, So things just didn't go well offensively for the 49ers just because of that. They couldn't get the run going. Josh Johnson turned the ball over. He ended up getting hurt with a concussion later on in the game before halftime. So it's just like Brock Purdy had to come back in, and he couldn't throw the ball, so they were just handing the ball off to Chris McCaffrey.
Reverses and all that.
You know what I'm saying? So the game was just – I wish it was a better game that we could watch.
I think it would have still turned out that way.
You think so?
Yeah, man. The Eagles wanted it more. It looked like it, though, even though it looked like they was finna go back and forth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We didn't see it because the 49ers defense was playing good. It's just the turnovers came into play, getting short fields. The Eagles was stalling out on offense even when, Purdy was out. The offense just couldn't move the ball. But eventually, defense being on the field the whole game, what I'm saying? Wear and tear. So, yeah, bro. So, the Eagles won that 31-7.
That don't even sound all right.
I mean, the Eagles handle business, bro.
Yeah, they definitely do.
They handle business, bro. They don't take nobody lightly. They super physical. Like, they dominated both sides of the ball in the trenches. And that's where the game starts, bro. For any football watchers, bro, if you get dominated in any side of the ball on the trenches, it's over with, man. Like, defensively, you're going to get ran all over. Offensively, the pass rush and defensive run stopping is just going to be at an all-time high. So it correlates. Both got to be on point, you know what I'm saying? So I think that was the main purpose of the game. I mean, the main topic of the game was the trenches was.
I mean, I really feel like the Eagles came out though ready to win that game more than San Francisco though. Even though they had injuries and all that, but
yeah,
it just looked like even when the Eagles got their offense moving, it ain't stopped.
True.
That
They did, but they did stall out at a point in the game.
Yeah.
Like they did have like a numerous amount of 3 and outs or didn't move the ball efficiently, you know what I'm saying? Because the defense, the 49ers defense was just
still there.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it took them a while after the first drive the first drive they punted, but the second drive after that, Devontae Smith, that pass that he caught that one hand,
yeah.
technically he didn't catch it, you know, but they didn't.
They didn't catch it. So.
Yeah, you know, so it counted, and after that, you know, they still had a couple drives that didn't, you know, weren't efficient. They didn't move the ball as well, but like we said, defense tires out. You know, and then our Eagles just too good, you know, to not, you know, score the ball or
Finish
move the ball,
him.
you know,
That's all they had to do is finish him.
That's all they did. So, they got the run going just because of like we said, the trench plays. I'm gonna keep saying it. The trenches, that offensive line is just so good, bruh, for the Eagles. I mean, they were just literally pushing guys out of holes, like 2 or 3 yards. You know what I'm saying? And it was guys that are there to stop the run, and they couldn't do anything about it just because of the physicality of the Eagles. That defense, you know, I wouldn't say it was an easy day for them, but they didn't have to worry about much.
That's one thing I can say for the other people, the other stars of the 49, they kept fighting.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
kept fighting. Like Christian McCaffrey had a good game.
Yeah, he did what he could.
Yeah, he did what he could.
Yeah. But you couldn't put guys in, like they was trying to give Debo the ball, you know, in numerous ways like they usually do, but it was more than what they usually want to do. Like you want to get Debo down the field as well, or but it was mostly handoffs and reverses and stuff to get him in the fold. But you're just limited when you don't got your quarterback and he can't throw.
It was like, all right, we know exactly what y'all doing.
Right.
He finna toss in the ball.
Yeah. At one point, I'm like, why didn't Brock Purdy try to attempt to throw the ball? But, I mean, now you see.
Yeah, he couldn't.
He couldn't throw the ball. So, it's all good, man. The Eagles advance on. And also, who on the other side, who advances is the Chiefs, which was definitely a great game to watch.
The best game of the day.
Definitely. Referees were horrible.
Yeah, of course.
They missed a lot of calls, but still, it was still a good game. I don't want to say that the refs decided the game because both teams were in it. You know what I'm saying? They both had their shots to take over and win the game. But you gotta give credit to the best quarterback we've ever seen, you know what I'm saying?
None other.
Yeah.
Pat Mahomes. All they said, the man of the hour.
Yeah, dog. I'm just saying.
Just here go all the media. He's hurt. I don't think he's going to pull it off. Right. I don't think nobody picked the Chiefs to win that game either, too. A lot of people was.
I think I picked the Bengals just because, not because of Mahomes being hurt, but I thought the Bengals were a better team than the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Didn't think that the ankle was gonna bother him. I thought it was gonna be less mobility out of him, but he's great in the pocket too.
Right.
So it really didn't affect his game.
The ball out a little quicker.
Yeah, bro, and he ran when like the end of the game. He ran for that first down, and they got that personal foul that put him in field goal range to kick the game winning field goal.
That was wild. That was that's a bad decision.
I was ready for it to go to OT. You know
I thought it was, man. I'm sitting in the bar. I'm like, bro, yeah, we here for another 30.
Yeah. So it was just the greatness of Mahomes just elevated over Joe Burrow. You know, Joe Burrow turned the ball over, threw 2 picks, but still played a good game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog. What more can we say? I say it all the time, bro. He the best quarterback I ever seen, bro.
Right, bro.
Throw for 300, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. He had that 1 fumble. But bro, it's just like
KC,
them
boys did it, and they go. And people think the Eagles just finna blow them out. I don't know what's wrong with people just wanting the one side stuff.
I know. And we gotta say that it's the first time for 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl.
Definitely.
So a black quarterback will win the Super Bowl this year. We just don't know which one. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good feeling. So I think it comes down to that. Really, I mean, we're not gonna speak on it too much because we're gonna say that for the next episode.
Definitely gotta get dive deep. We got a whole week,
right? So the Super Bowl it's gonna be a great game. Just period.
I think it's gonna be one of the best ones we've seen in a minute. Actually,
for sure.
Like two action-packed quarterbacks, like they can do both.
Yeah.
Everything, even though Patrick Mahomes' mobility, like you said, is limited.
I think he's gonna be all right though.
Yeah, but just both of the offense in general, explosive.
Mm-hmm.
Defenses. Now, clearly the Eagles got the best defense.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be an action-packed game, man.
But for Mahomes to do that with 3 receivers going out. You know, of course you had Kelsey, but he was throwing to Marcus Kemp, Sky Moore, Valdez Scantling showed up. You know what I'm saying? Had a big game. But those were his targets, bro. Those were his targets. Of course, Kelsey is one of the best tight ends ever, but you know he gets the most attention.
Yeah, he do.
You
and
know? He still eats. But yeah, man, no run game or nothing on both sides. You know, it was really put it on my shoulders. I'm going to go win it for us. You know what I'm saying? That's just Pat Mahomes.
Right. Who's the best quarterback out of this competition?
Mm-hmm. For sure. I say best ever. You know, not greatest ever. Yeah. You know, because that guy just retired.
Definitely.
You know, so.
You watched the video? Did you get
emotional
with him?
I didn't get emotional, man. I was just like, I mean, I'm glad that we got to see a guy like that.
Bro, definitely, bro. We got to see him all our lives.
All our lives, bro. Like, he tortured the AFC, then went over to the NFC for a year and won a Super Bowl for that year. And, you know what I'm saying? I think he caught it at the right time. I think he should have retired
last year.
You know, when he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That would have been a great going out. But, you know, the love of the game just kept him there.
And your pride.
Right.
Because, like, who to say I ain't finna go get another one? Why I got to retire now?
Right.
I kind of felt him on that, but yeah.
I feel him. I mean.
I think you can't retire on a bad year when you Tom Brady, no matter what happens.
Nah, right? For sure. I mean, this is probably his worst year.
Yeah, that's why I was just going to say. That's what made me say that. Because I was going to say, like, even though this is probably like one of his worst years.
Mm-hmm.
But can't you really retire on a bad year when you got 7 Super Bowls?
7. So, like, you almost got all your fingers covered, you know. So, it's cool. I mean, just to see that type of greatness. Greatest quarterback ever, accomplishment-wise. You know what I'm saying? But ability-wise, I think it's Mahomes. By a long shot. We ain't never seen nobody do this. And the success that he done had, going to 5 straight AFC championships, winning the Super Bowl MVP, about to be on his 2nd league MVP. All right, bro, he's a Hall of Famer, first ballot already. In 5 years. He got 15 more to go. You know what I'm saying? So that leads us into, you know, trying to get to the Super Bowl for the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? We got to try to keep guys and that contributed to our success this year and try to keep them on the team so we can eventually get to the Super Bowl.
Right.
So free agency is here almost, you know what I'm saying, after the season starts. But the Jaguars probably prepping for it right now. It's a sticky situation because we don't got a lot of money.
Money looking funny.
Money is looking funny. So we got key free agents, you know, that we need to acquire and keep. You know, we got guys like Evan Ingram.
It's a big one.
You know what I'm saying? Opinion. Yeah. Jawan Taylor.
Another one.
Arden Key. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we can go through the list right quick. I think it's about 15 to 16 of them. But yeah, so guys like Evan Ingram, like we said, Marvin Jones, Smoot, Arden Key, Chris Manhurst, Dan Arnold, CJ Beathard, Andrew Wingard, my boy, Jawan Taylor, Trey Herndon, Corey Peters, Adam Gotsis, Jermichael Hasty, Blake Hance, and Riley Patterson. Just off the top, who you think? Who you think we need to acquire?
I think we need to keep everybody that was impactful, bro. From
True.
this year, bro. Just like you said, if they ain't have a contribution to this year, we don't need them.
Right.
Cause we still building. Like we can't have no dead weight.
Right, for sure. So I mean, definitely is some guys on here that were fill-in guys. I guess we didn't really see them, but the top five, I would love to have the ones that we mentioned earlier: Evan Ingram, Arden Key, Juwan Taylor. You know what I'm saying? I think Wingard should get back. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's vital in special teams and he's a good.
He do his job when he come in.
His job, bro.
He doing better than when he start. He come in, he do his job.
But he made play, bro. All right, I ain't about to make my case about Wingard. We know this guy make plays, bro. You know what I'm saying? He make a play. He make an impact somehow when he on the field. I like the acquisition if we can get Trey Herndon back. You know what I'm saying? I think Trey Herndon is a good corner to keep on the team. He's been with the Jaguars. He's been through the ups and downs. He's played a lot. You know what I'm saying? He played solid this year in the slot. You know, we can still our biggest focus probably is going to be the draft since the money is so tight. Right. I heard Trent Baalke say that cash is better than cap. You know, so basically meaning signing bonuses and stuff, restructuring deals. You know, giving guys bonuses. You know, and knocking some of that cap hit down. You know what I'm saying? Another guy, Shaq Griffin, what do we do with him? Do we bring him back? We definitely, if we keep him, you got to restructure because he meant for he's meant for a big cap hit. You know what I'm saying?
With keeping him, I feel like we give him another shot.
Yeah.
Because it ain't like we got a whole lot of depth in the cornerback room.
True.
So I say we give him another shot, let him get healthy. And then after that, I think this should be definitely a prove-it year if that's possible, even though we already done signed him for whatever we signed him for. But I think he got to come out and prove himself.
Yeah. Coming
off the injury from he was out the whole season. So
for sure. You know. So maybe I know KJ was talking about it the other day, maybe we release him and restructure his deal that way, give him less money because his cap hit is $17 million. We got $4 million in dead money, and we'll get that $13 million back if we just release him. So maybe you figure out some way. We ain't no capologist or nothing like that. I was just
going to say, how did KJ get the time to think of that?
Right? I mean, it's an easy search, you know. Go on Sport Track, overthecap.com, something like that, and you can look at guys' numbers.
That boy be out here scouting for real. I mean,
for real, bro. He has some good little, you know.
But up in the front office for real.
For sure. But yeah, bro, it's just I think the guys we gotta focus on is the top three, which is Evan Ingram, Ari Key, Juwan Taylor. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely those three was definitely impactful this year.
Yeah, for sure.
Then the rest.
I mean, Smoot got hurt. You know, he did.
Oh, so
right.
Yeah, Smoot. You did say Smoot.
I feel like Smoot's
solid though, bro.
Smoot is solid.
He's solid, bro.
He's solid.
He's solid. He deserves to stick around.
Do you think we can get another Smoot?
Definitely, probably another Smoot.
Okay, so I'm just saying, the main focus is getting those guys that you really want back. You know, who played well, who deserve. You know, and still the franchise tag is on the table. Gotta see which one y'all want to give it to. You only get one a year, so those numbers. I mean, I know it's about $11 million for a tight end. It's about $18 million for an offensive lineman, and I think it's close to 20 for a defensive lineman.
So basically, you saying we got to free up enough money from you say $22 million.
$22 million over the cap.
So we got to free up $22 million. So we got to free up more than $22 million.
Basically.
Jesus.
So it's a task, definitely a task. You know what I'm saying?
Because I was just listening to what you were just saying. I'm like, dang, wait a minute.
We over $22 million in the cap. So it's maneuvering, but we got people for that in the front office.
Definitely.
It's not our job to maneuver all that junk. You know what I'm saying? We wait and see. We can say, oh, we like this guy. This guy was contributing to the season and stuff like that. We don't work the numbers, though.
Right.
You know?
I definitely just tried to.
It's tough.
It ain't work. Well, okay.
Yeah, bro, it's tough. Like, yeah, you already in the negative, and then you got to figure out how to keep people while getting back out of the negative, and it's just a lot. And then having money for drafts, draft picks and stuff like that. So it's tough. It's gonna be definitely gonna be a task.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you gotta actually work a deal.
They
gotta actually want to stay.
And I think everybody has said that they want to stay. You know what I'm saying? Just because they see the upward tilt toward where we're going. Evan Ingram was adamant about that. Jawan Taylor was adamant about that. R&K was adamant
he had
about
his best
that.
year.
Jawan Taylor was definitely one of the best right tackles in the league. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be paid like a top 10, top 8 tackle in the league, and he deserved it, bro. He been with the Jaguars. We drafted him, bro. So, like, I wouldn't mind seeing him on the franchise tag, and then try to work out a deal like they did with Cam. You know what I'm saying? Saying all that, we still got to reserve money for the big one. And you know what the big one is? It's Trevor Lawrence. It's his second year. We got 3 more years. You know what I'm saying? So
gotta cash out on that.
You gotta keep him here.
If he do what he doing.
Yeah. Also another one coming up, Josh Allen. Not he ain't in this one, but because he got the 5th year. But after that,
Josh Allen,
you gotta get him. What you think? What you about to say? Come on,
no,
man.
I wasn't finna say that crazy. I don't know, bro. He got to show. He got to do some more.
He showed. He did good. All right, his first year was definitely the best, but he was surrounded by dogs.
Definitely.
So it made it a little bit easier. But when R&K was on the other side, that's where you seen him shine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He started being more productive. He always been a good run defender. You know what I'm saying? We want more production from our pass rushers. We want double-digit sacks, forced fumbles. Like example, Chris Jones. He not an outside guy, but he's a disruptive defensive lineman. And when you need him, he come up big.
Coming up out that water.
Every single time, bro.
Sure.
Every time. And we don't have that. We don't have that disruptive
it's
guy.
It's really just that he a first-round draft pick, bro. And you got to live up to that. That's it.
For sure.
Plain and simple. There ain't nothing more and nothing less.
And we still talk about Fofo Bulldog, bro. Yeah. Trayvon, man. I mean, we young.
We got it. But with him, I feel like he got time.
Oh, we seen other rookies at his same position that were very more productive. Very much more. You know what I'm saying? Drafted after him.
I can't say none of that.
Aiden Hutchinson. Kayvon Thibodeau. Like, these guys.
Thibodeau definitely ball.
Like, making impactful plays. The Giants were in the playoffs. The Lions were almost there. You know what I'm saying? So, those guys impacted that. And I just don't feel like. I'm not saying that he won't get there. I just don't feel like we got enough.
You should be there now. That's what you're doing.
That's what if you drafted number 1 overall, out of how many ever picks it is in the draft,
you got to bring it.
You got to bring it, bro. Yeah. Definitely. You have to.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Maybe I'm just giving them the benefit of the doubt. It's just,
I want to, but not at that position, bro. Just like we were hard on Trevor, we got to be hard on that guy as well. I'm sorry. We need more. I know you're going to get better. I just wanted to see it this year.
Right.
I'm being selfish, you know what I'm saying? I guess.
Oh, that ain't selfish, bro. We've been waiting. Even though we just had a good season, we still.
Just imagine if he had 10 sacks, a couple more forced fumbles. You know what I'm saying? 3 picks or something like that. I'm adding this. I'm
game changing.
I'm comparing that to Aiden Hutchinson. You know what I'm saying? That's what he did.
Yeah.
Thibodeau double-digit sacks or close to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, but 3.5.
Oh, yeah, 3.5.
Bruh!
Okay. Well, hey, I can't argue with you on that one, buddy.
I'm just
You got
saying,
3.5. But, then again, I think a part of us still thinking about Jacksonville. Like, and if you put your hand in that ground on the defensive side of the ball for Jacksonville, you gotta be a dog.
I know, and we always had dogs at defensive line.
Yeah, exactly.
That was our history for a while, and then we went on a little spell where we didn't have nothing. And then Saxonville came, and we got spoiled by that because them boys got 4-5 a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Running it up,
bro. It was just crazy, dog.
I wish we can get.
It's gonna be hard. Like, I don't think we're ever like we can have that expectation every single year. We said that at the beginning of this year, just going off of preseason. Oh, them boys getting pressure. Yeah, Saxonville 2.0. Hell no. No, not even close. You know what I'm saying? We were bottom of the league in sacks.
Definitely blasphemy.
But one thing we did do well was the turnovers, bro. We got a hell of a lot of turnovers. Most of that came from our defensive backs. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm talking about hell.
Bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
I don't think when you drafted at that one,
Gotta go.
you gotta
go up.
Expectations gonna be crazy. For real, bro.
Yeah, it's that little piece that's in the back of your heart. That moment when he got drafted, it was like,
bro, we don't need a project guy. We don't need a project guy. We need.
I think all the emotions is just mixed in with this. But yeah. You more leaning on towards you don't want to hear the bullshit. I'm like
no.
I'm like, it's his first year. Let him get. He got his feet with 3.5 though. I didn't know the 3.5 stat.
Bruh,
excuse me.
At this time right now, bro. No, not at this time where we're excelling. You know what I'm saying? We're going upward.
Right.
Like,
we need everybody pushing up,
bro.
Nobody pulling down.
Nope. And then
Josh Allen.
Our draft picks have to hit in this time when the cap ain't where we want it to be. You know what I'm saying? They gotta hit.
Gotta come in with it.
They gotta come in with it. They gotta be productive immediately, bro. The draft is way important than any other draft right now because you want to sustain the success. You don't want to go back again.
Yeah.
You know, just because we might not be able to acquire a lot of free agents. Like, get that out your head, like, for real. The money's tight. You know, you got to work on the inside first. You got to work on that and then draft guys. That's what good teams are. Bruh, the Chiefs had, like, 3 rookie quarterbacks playing in the conference championship. You know what I'm saying?
Good picks.
Great picks. Come on now. Like, and
most playing in the Super Bowl.
Bruh, and they about to play in the Super Bowl. Come on. So, like, bro, that's where we got to hit. And we did good last year. You know what I'm saying? I say free agency, we did good.
We did great in free agency.
We did great.
Yeah.
And almost everybody in free agency impacted. Especially got doggone Luakin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Luakin, man. That was
bro, great. You know, Fatukasi was good. You know, we thought he was going to get more, but he was good. He wasn't bad. You know, Rayshon Jenkins was the year before, but best year. Evan Ingram, best year, career year. You know what I'm saying? Kristen Kirk, career year. Like,
how long we got Rayshon for?
I think one more year, I believe.
Good God.
Yeah, he ain't on there.
Jesus.
Zay Jones, career year. You know, it's plenty of guys. Sheriff, back on top. You know, back as one of the best guards. Didn't have no injury problems. Like, we got guys trending upwards from our free agency class that just passed. You know, so it's just we got to keep that upward trend. That's the motto, bro. Yeah. Keep the upward trend.
So we got to focus on drafting. I was finna say free agent because we usually say free agents. We got to focus on drafting as fans. That's what we need to look at. I guess instead
of really free agency, I think we in the bind with that. Bro.
Definitely,
we in the bind.
22 in the hole, and then, we ain't pay nobody.
And then I just want to put the pause on all these. You know, if you can make, and then we got Calvin Ridley coming in, so you got to pay him.
Yeah, good.
Not this year, but after.
Eventually,
you know, we got to pay this guy. So, like, money gonna be tight for the next couple years. You know? Look at what the Rams about to go through, bro. The Rams about to have a fire sale.
They need to.
For real, they gotta get right back, bro. They don't got no draft picks. They don't got no money.
But now we see what the win now mentality.
I understand you got one Super Bowl, but you gonna feel it eventually. And then this type of year that they had, that's the worst case scenario for real.
Right.
So now you got, Jalen Ramsey question. He in and out. Like, if you ain't winning, bro, he out.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? He check out quick. Aaron Donald was hurt. Matthew Stafford got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
They just had a bad year.
A horrible year. But it's not going to get any better because they traded away all their draft picks. And they don't have no money.
Oh, they did get rid of all the...
They do that every single year, bro. I mean, I ain't saying they don't have no picks, but they don't got no top picks. They don't got no ones, twos, 3, they don't got nothing.
I guess they can raise their Super Bowl trophy.
That's what I'm saying. So, you got one, but is that all you wanted? You get one, you need to get,
All right, so you got to win drafting. That's the lesson of the day. You got to win in the draft.
Got to win in the draft, bro. That is definitely the message of the day. That's all I got to say, man. Did you see? I don't know what I was about to say. But forget it. You got anything else that you want to talk about?
No, not really, man. Just thankful to be alive. I hope whoever watching is thankful to be alive.
For sure.
That's it, man.
That's it.
Ready to see the Super Bowl.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Congrats to Trevor Lawrence and Jamal Agnew for getting to the Pro Bowl. That's what I was going to ask. The Pro Bowl, bro. Bro, the Pro Bowl is like so... It don't mean nothing.
The boys should play Madden against each other.
For real, dog.
It is.
They're doing flag football this year.
Like actual flag football?
Flag football this year.
I'm not watching that. I always say I'm not watching it, but I always turn on a little bit and be like, Pro Bowl, cool.
Bro, the Pro Bowl used to actually mean something. Now all these replacements, guys don't even go no more.
Flag football. Who I seen? I ain't hating on them, but I seen Huntley going to the Pro Bowl.
How?
For replacement. Yeah. Hey.
How?
E for effort. Look at my Pro Bowl for effort on that. So,
congratulations. You're going to always have it on your resume.
Definitely. You can't beat that.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the Pro Bowl is booty. I don't even. I watch the little competitions though.
Yeah, the skill challenges and stuff. Yeah, that's cool. But the game itself,
the game is just now that you just flag
football,
we really stooping to flag
football, dog. So, but congrats to the Jags that made it, bro.
Definitely.
I don't see how.
Alua Khan didn't get to go. That's what you was about to say.
I haven't seen anything.
He lead the league in tackles. I don't know. That's crazy.
And he probably opted out. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it though. Don't quote us on that. I ain't seen nothing about it. He got slided in the All-Pro too. So I think he maybe made second team. I think, but still, he should have
made something. You lead the league.
Yeah. So either way. Man, it's your boy J.O.
It's your boy DZ Meatball Denzel, whichever one you want to call me.
Whichever one you want to call him, man. It's another episode of The Adjustments. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. We'll be back.
Observe, plan adjust the adjustment show. We on our way to the top. Shout out to J.O. It's been the bumpy ride, but we ain't moving slow.